it's 10 acres of dirt. What do you mean you want $3 million for it? Effectively, I went back to him and I said, hey, here's the deal. I can't give you $3 million today, but here's what I will do. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my crib. Just kidding, I don't live here, but this is one of my favorite investment properties. This is 10 acres of RV storage. Matter of fact, it even came with a free cat. Excuse me, bud. We're gonna actually talk about how this deal got structured, how I found it, just some lessons you can learn about structuring creative real estate deals, and hopefully I can help you reach financial freedom. This right here is where it all started. Pulled in, we actually have 2 entrances to the property, but 7 years ago, I came down here. This is in Southwest Florida. I live in Atlanta. I was going to a business conference in Miami, and I can't remember what the reason was, but at the end of the day, I drove, which is like a super long drive. And I drove down, I said, you know what? If I'm gonna drive, I'm gonna shop some real estate. This is when Southwest Florida was like on all the podcasts, and it was super cool to be investing in Southwest Florida. And I just wanted to come down here and shop some real estate. I really didn't have any intentions, but I found a couple of off-market deals and effectively just called the owners up and said, hey, I'd love to swing by and talk to you about buying your place. The guy who had this property, it was listed for sale, but it was like in the depths of the internet. It wasn't on one of the big brokerages. It was effectively an off-market deal. Okay, let me show you over here all the different product types that we have. We have a lot of uncovered storage. We have these sheds that came with it on the other side of the street. I put in some additional things. We even have double-decker buses from some of our customers. We got it all here in Southwest Florida at this RV storage. But anyways, effectively what happened is I came down here and he said, hey, I want $3 million for the 10 acres of land and of the actual business that I have. And I came down here, I met with the owner, and I pretty much just introduced myself, kind of just wanted to see the property and get a feel for it, because being from Georgia and not really knowing the real estate market in Southwest Florida, I was thinking to myself, it's 10 acres of dirt. What do you mean you want $3 million for it? And so I came down here, I saw the property, and it instantly struck me of like, oh my gosh, if I could get this thing for $3 million, it would be a steal, because there's so much demand for this product type here, and there's not a whole lot of it out there. There is more and more now, but at the time there wasn't a whole lot. But anyways, I met with him, I left, and I built a relationship, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna get with you and I'm gonna make an offer on this property. I went home, I analyzed the RV storage, and I kind of thought to myself, and I was like, man, it's not worth $3 million. It's worth $2.2 million today, but I had built such a good relationship with the seller that I thought to myself, I want to find a way to get $3 million in his pocket. So effectively, I went back to him and I said, hey, here's the deal. I can't give you $3 million today, but here's what I will do. You're bringing in $22,000 a month of income right now. You're paying out $12,000 a month of expenses. You're netting $10,000 a month from owning this business. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna continue to pay you the $10,000 a month. You can retire, you can be done. I'm gonna give you no money today, and I'm gonna buy it for you for the $3 million you want in 5 years, okay? Unique situation, outside of the box thinking. Most people don't think about deals this way, but I thought about this deal this way for one simple reason. I knew, let's take just the average spot that's here. The average spot that was here was renting for $60 a month on a little 3x4 note card, right? It wasn't an exceptionally well-ran business, but at the end of the day, the $60 a month he was charging, this person is now paying me $104 a month, right? There was such an opportunity to increase rents and increase revenue at this business. As a matter of fact, I could walk you through this other video I just put out where I go through the P&L on this, but this business brought in $40,000 last month, almost double from what it was when I bought it 5 years ago. And so what happened is, going back to the numbers of 6 years ago, no money down on that, and I paid him exactly what he was making. What does that mean? That means I eat what I kill. I make no money from this deal. As I got into this deal, I was taking on work and responsibilities without a guarantee of any sort of income or cash flow to me. But the second month, not the first month, the second month, I sent out a batch of rent raises to the customers who were paying $60. And again, you got to remember there's 400 customers here. Okay, when I bought it, there were 450 customers. They had people so jam-packed together. I've actually spread them out a little bit. We have a few less spots now, which isn't good math or economics, but we could get into that another time. I sent out the rent raises, and I sent out $8,000 a month of rent raises. Now, what that means is that $8,000 a month was pure cash flow, pure profit, right? So this deal made sense to me to make a promise to overpay for this piece of real estate in the future, because what I knew is if I can just get control of this deal right now, if I can just get control of it and offer to give him exactly what he has right now, then I have an upside. Matter of fact, I bought this property 2 months ago at the end of the 5 years, and well, the property today, in my best estimation, is worth somewhere between $5 and $6 million. And I have an entire community, America's first ever solar city, being built literally right across the street on the other side of that highway. And over the next 15 years, that community is going to grow from about 5,000 people that live there today to 50,000 people. So my bet or gamble, it's really not a gamble because at this point I'm playing with house money. I don't have any money in the deal. I make money every single month, but my hypothesis on this deal is that person who's paying me $104 today that was paying $60 5 years ago, well, this is going to be like town square in 15 years from now. And if we go to town square right now, which is Fort Myers, and we go and look at what somebody is paying in a better location than where we're at right now for a space equivalent to that, they're paying $180 a month. What does that mean for me? I think that means for me is if I just show some patience, exemplify some patience, that in the next 10 to 15 years, I will make $60 more a month in cash flow from every single space on this property. So right now, I'm in this deal for no money. I've got millions of dollars of equity built into this deal. I've already made hundreds of thousands of dollars of cash flow, and I think it will only get better. So with that being said, my name's Hayden Crabtree. I want nothing more than for you to go out and to do the same thing, to reach financial freedom, to build wealth for your family. And I hope that you'll subscribe to this YouTube channel, maybe pick up a copy of my best-selling book, Skip the Flip, Secrets the 1% Know About Real Estate Investing, so you can also learn to do this for yourself.